Happy Sunday, coming from the parking lot today because I accidentally wrote a short story when I should have been recording this. I'd also planned on making pancakes. That did not happen. So today I'm just going to try and make it one session because I don't feel like doing more of these recordings. Today I'm going to talk about different ways of writing that I have tried. So I am a pantser. And what that means, for those of you who don't know, is that I just like let it go. I just write and see where the journey takes me without a real plan when I start writing. And then as I write, the plan progresses. And I mean, the tricky part with that is that if I haven't got the ending properly in mind, then I can get stuck. The other tricky part could be that when I am, sorry, this glare is bothering me. The other tricky part is that sometimes you haven't really set it up right, and then it takes a lot more time in your editing process to make sure that everything is where it should be, so that the story makes sense and it flows in a meaningful manner. And that has made me like bring in the editing process. Oh my gosh, it is very loud where we are. I'm sorry. There are a lot of motorbikes where I am at the moment, and they're very busy. Anyway, so pantser is the way that I've been doing it, and it's like a great way to get started because the point is just to start and to write until you feel more confident, and then you can start planning. And like sometimes I don't even know what genre I'm writing in the many bits and pieces that I'm written. Now that I'm collaborating with a friend, to be able to co-author, we both pantsers, we can't write in that same way. So that has taken a lot of creativity on our part. So this week, so this week we've been doing a lot of planning for the book that we plan on writing together. So that meant coming up with the plot, key elements, looking at the story arc, making sure what type of story you're trying to tell, getting the personalities of our main characters down. We know their star sign, we know their hopes and fears, we know everything about these characters, and we haven't even written anything yet. And that was such a fantastic way to start, because when I eventually said, okay, let me just give it a hint, I already knew what the first few chapters were going to be covering. And in one afternoon, as in like off from 2 p.m. to 6, I wrote 5,000 words. Yeah, so that's quite fun. Then today I gave myself a challenge to write a short story. So I saw online there was a competition that I'm not eligible to participate in, but the word count they give is 5,000 words. And I thought, easy peasy, I've done that in one afternoon. And then I knew the story I wanted to tell. I started writing, and it was getting to the 1,000 words was tough. It felt like I was back in high school trying to write a 100-word essay on a predetermined topic, and I was really having a tough time. And then I just kept going, and I mean, there was an overarching theme. I just had to now go and like finish the one act, and like wrote everything I could on this. Then I was like, well, these other things that happened within this theme, so let's just add more. And so now there's like 3 parts. I don't know how to separate a short story into like chapters, because I mean, that could be 5 chapters within a novel, or it could be one really long essay. And so I've separated into 3 parts, and I nearly finished it. Unfortunately, I had to get ready to go to church. It was a mad rush.